Hello to you again. My name is Jessie R. Johnson. This is part 2 of Black Culture, White Culture. What is racism? White racism. As we left off, the word N-E-G-A is black culture. The word N-I-G-G-E-R is white culture. They are not the same. They do not have the same meaning. And to continue the meaning of N-I-G-G-E-R, which is the N-word. Blacks do not have the N-word in their culture. The next meaning of that word is, I want to kill your non-white father. I want to kill your non-white mother. I'm finished with you non-whites, so go back to Africa, China, etc. I want to use white racism against your communities. I want to destroy your black, Indian, Mexican communities, and am working hard to do so. I want to drag you behind a truck until you're dead. I want to hang you. This is what whites have done to blacks tens of thousands of times over 250 years. That's racism. I am a white cop, and I want to shoot down your child as I have done many times and get away with it. I want to keep on murdering your little babies as I've done thousands of times in the past. I want to put all you black men in jail so there'll be no more black, brown, or non-white babies. I want to steal your art, steal your music, and claim it as mine, as I've done many times. I want to steal your inventions and say it's mine, as before. That's racism. Number 2, I build restaurants and get you to help build them with me, but no blacks or non-whites are allowed. I build hospitals and stores, but no U.S. blacks and no U.S. non-white 100% Americans are allowed. I make laws to tell you what areas and neighborhoods you can live in and which ones not to. I make laws to put you in ghettos by zoning. I tell you what ruined schools to go to and not vice versa. You're a 100% American second and third class citizen because I'm white and in power, and I consider whites to be the only Americans, so everybody else can go back to Africa, Mexico, China, Japan, and wherever else you come from. Only whites have the right to be born and live in the USA. Also, I tell you by making laws if you can vote or not, and not vice versa. I did genocide against the 100% American natives of this land and put them in concentration camp reservations to the present day, and I laugh about it. That's racism. Please share this video. Number 3. You blacks talk, empty talk, and are angry, but we've taken away most of your power, us whites, with our laws. But we whites do and practice racist acts by the hundreds of millions of times daily against your race and other non-whites daily. You blacks don't make laws, we whites do, and we make laws of oppression of every kind, big and small, town-wise and U.S. nation-wise, to keep you blacks and non-whites in ghettos and reservations, U.S. nationwide. We whites practice what we preach against other than 100% Americans. That's racism. We whites ruin your already depleted communities by putting drugs into it, because we whites allow $120 billion a year, over $120 billion a year of drugs a year to the U.S. We oppress you blacks, but we have power, so blacks attack each other instead of us to put them into the oppression position in the first place. We deny you bank loans so you can't start businesses or build your communities. That's racism. Racism is practiced, not empty talk. We whites make laws that you blacks cannot own property. We whites own the mass media and show and propagandize only blacks as their own worst enemy in their communities and the rest of the U.S. and the world, while we whites are in the background and the reasons why blacks are generally destroying each other. That's racism. Number 4. You blacks never hung or lynched us whites, but we hung tens of thousands of you blacks over more than 250 years. Our white court system is a U.S. national scale kangaroo court system from highest to lowest courts. And we can kill blacks and others with impunity and get away with murder with our kangaroo laws. That's white racism. We create jobs only for whites and never for non-whites, and especially never for blacks and native 100% American peoples, and deny you a job so you never have anything. I and my white race is racist automatically, and we have prejudice and discriminate against blacks and non-whites 100% Americans, small and big, daily, and laugh about it. And if you discriminate against us whites only one time compared to over 100 million times a day, we'll make it seem on our TV and in our kangaroo courts like you've done it to us the same amount. Also, I'll make it so that your black skin, brown skin, non-white colored skin automatically condemns you by doing and practicing racism against you. I'm racist against you in the military while we fight for the same country. I'll racistly harass you for walking down any street in the U.S. That's racism. The white race and the white culture of the United States is the most racist and anti-American race in the United States. Please share this video. I want to thank you for listening and have a good day.